quite a stash.
This is what a secret room is about. Now, where were we? Let's start with the conclusion before we get into all the details. You asked me to come to Lahai-Roi to watch for any Fraxidus activity. Warren was the first Fraxidus mole you uncovered, and he certainly won't be the last. Think of the Space Trek Collective as a web of competing powers. It's as much a haven for independence as a playground for agendas. An isolated polar region, rich with exoswarm and the potential for technological breakthrough. Lahai-Roi is a gold mine, even for the Fraxidus.
You're saying the fall of Helios wasn't the real goal?
It was one of several. After your journey in Huanglong and Renacida, I'm sure you've come to realize their true aim.
The Thenodian. Aleph 1.
Correct. Given the Thenodian's unique nature, it's sure to catch their attention. Moreover, Aleph 1 is closely linked to the Strider Gate, which may be our ticket to outer space.
Spying on the Fraxidus is risky. Why would I have chosen you for this task?
Well, that is a bit of a long story. You've always preferred to see things for yourself. Please, follow me to that table. The golden serum, developed by the Naviale group. I prefer its other name, Ichor. My father started it as a medication for rare diseases. But as research progressed, it came to represent something far more ambitious. The drug of evolution.
Evolution? Sounds like something the Fraxidus would like.
Well, on paper it worked. I became its resonator, so it would be unfair to say it was entirely useless. But I was a rare case who survived. All it cost me was excruciating pain and my colored vision. Most test subjects like me didn't make it. It wasn't until I met you that I realized there was more to the story. The rest is in my study, shall we? My brother Ryan drew this picture. We're not related by blood. Father took us both in after his own children passed away from a rare illness long ago. Ryan never could handle pain. But he was easy to cheer up. Whenever the grown-ups would give me candy, I'd save it all for him.
So, that's why he always has candy with him.
For a while, I tried to be the perfect son Father wanted. It never worked, so eventually I stopped trying. It only got worse from there. What Father tried to do to Ryan was unforgivable. And then came that accident. I thought what my father did was a rather mundane story. A cliché, Someone trying to atone for past guilt, only to cause greater harm. Until your hints made me suspect it was someone's staged finale. So I had my father's grave exhumed. It was empty. The entire Lola logistics carrier was already blown to smithereens by the time I recovered this page. I managed a quick glimpse before the fire consumed most of the page. It is a report from an overseer.
A Fraxidus Overseer's report on its way to the new Federation.
Yes. Tucked away in a Lola logistics delivery box. The recipient is Eris in the new Federation.
Those 3 items you just showed me. Did the Fraxidus get into Noviali's work after learning about the Icar's potential for evolution?
They didn't just get into our work. They went a step further. Replacement. Have you ever met the Fraxidus' Grand Architect?
The thousand-faced survivor. We met near the Styx Lake deep within the Dark Tide. Wait. Does this mean your father was...
Yes. My father was just another face the Grand Architect borrowed. Though looking back now, I can't recall the moment the real him was taken. I think the Grand Architect sees life and death as a game. I wouldn't be surprised if Father was even smiling in his coffin as we buried him in that downpour. So, that's your answer. Why did you choose me? Because I have a very personal reason to go after the Fraxidus. Hatred.
Hatred. Even now.
Now, it has become something of a habit. Continue this train of investigation and you'll see for yourself what they are. But before you do, there's something I should share. My friends in the Black Shores told me you've already had a few run-ins with certain overseers. Is that right?
3. Cristoforo, Frolova, and Scar. Plus the Grand Architect you mentioned.
Ah, those names do ring a bell. Frolova is codenamed Hecate. Cristoforo? Arachnos. Intriguing, isn't it? The flair they have for their own branding. But it's a telling detail. A codename can reveal its owner's style, personal tastes, and even ambitions. Think about it. A powerful resonator who causes chaos at random leaves no trail to follow. But give them a preference, a pattern. You can start to build a profile from the pieces. I've been compiling reports on the Overseers for years. Allow me to share what I've learned so far.